1, 2, 3. Pressing play now and go.
Hey everybody, welcome to Camp Slash Horrorcast, where we talk horror movies from the past live on Twitch every Monday at 8 p.m. Central. This is your head camp counselor, Duck. I'm with other head camp counselors. We have David, Carol, and Jessup. David, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm feeling much better now. I wish I was feeling like this over the weekend so Mikey B wouldn't have stolen my show.
Oh,
poor baby.
That's why he's not here, because he's so tired right now, I'm sure. Next, we got Raph, Carol Ann Ramirez. Raph, how are you doing, sir?
Fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, I can't wait to talk about this with you because I think you feel the same way as I do. So I can't wait.
That's everybody else.
Next, we have Jake, Carol Ann Pinkston. Jake, how are you doing today, sir?
You said déclassé wrong.
Oh, my bad. You
right
are
there.
so déclassé, Pinkston. Yes. Next, we have Javi, Carol Ann Boris. Javi, how are you, sir?
I was having a good day until I had to watch this movie. I did not enjoy this at all.
Oh.
It made me kind of want to wish for the same fate as the actress did after this movie.
Jesus.
Damn, dude.
Damn.
Intestinal stenosis?
Damn.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
What a way to go!
Brutal, bro. And finally, we have Jay. That's not Carol Ann McClintock. Jay, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well.
Yes. They say Carol Ann 121 times in this fucking movie.
Were you running a
You
counter?
didn't say
Serious?
Carol
You didn't?
Kane once.
No, not
Yeah, so quit
once.
saying.
Not once. Carol Ann the whole time.
Were you seriously running a counter throughout this movie?
No, it's on IMDb trivia. We always check that out afterwards. You don't go to immediately to IMDb trivia after you watch a
No.
movie?
No.
I do.
Because after the movie's done, my experience with the movie is
You don't
over.
wanna
I'm
watch
done
the
with
movie.
it.
You're done. All right,
No, I create my
guys.
own trivia because I'm not lazy.
Guys, let's talk about this real quick. Release date June 10th, 1988. Running time 98 minutes. Budget 9.5 million. Box office 14.1 million. Somebody is echoing really bad, guys. Just turn down what you can.
I think you're actually echoing, Duck. You're the only one
I
talking.
think you're the
yeah.
one.
It
I
sounds
can
like
hear
your
myself
voice.
back, and I can't even think. So just bring it down a little bit. Release date June 10th, 1988. Running time 98 minutes. Budget 9.5 million. Box office 14.1 million. Synopsis: Carol Ann is staying with her aunt in a high-rise building where the supernatural forces haunting her make their return. Let's watch a trailer.
We got it.
No, not.
I
really.
want to kill. We're gonna watch the trailer. Put on
We
the
don't
trailer.
have to. We don't have to.
Yes.
All right, the trailer actually uses music from the original movies. And we're flying like Superman.
Lost Boys.
Superman can't fly. A horse made sure of that.
I just heard what you said.
Superman 5.
My little sister, thou shalt not rise
Little
with your brother. What does that
This
mean?
is very all over the place. Very Blair
Dude,
Witch.
this took up 45 seconds of the fucking trailer.
Yeah.
Some
Guess who's
whack ass.
back in town?
The ghosts are back in town. Ghosts are back in town. There it is. That was the trailer. I guess
That
what
was
you
a
saw.
shitty
Horrible.
trailer.
That was the worst fucking trailer I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
All right,
Ooh, I
guys.
cannot wait to go see that when that comes out, right, Martha? Oh,
Yeah,
you're so right, Chip.
That was pretty bad. All right, guys, let's talk history with the movie. Starting with Jay. Jay, I'm sure you have history with it. You've seen this before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's your history with it? You watched all the movies back to back, or you saw the
No,
stuff
I've
with
seen them. I've just seen them all at different times. I actually saw this recently with Dave, and I have almost completely changed my stance on it. I loved it.
Oh,
I hated it as a kid. But now I grew to quite enjoy it. I just enjoyed a lot of cool nuances. I mean, for one thing, that building having literally everything you could ever want, I thought that was really fucking cool. And other things too. There's definitely things that I didn't like, but yeah, for the most part, I quite enjoyed it.
You should have seen the disappointment right there in Javi's face, where he was just holding.
No, I'm just
his
tired,
eyebrows.
but also disappointed as well. It's
well,
gross.
Tired of his shit.
well, David, with that said, have you seen this before? Or you first time you watched it was with Jay?
Yeah, so I hated the second one. I only saw that once in the theater, and then when we watched it with you guys. So I was never interested in watching the third one. So I watched it with Jay, and this is the first movie I've ever felt bad for, because I really feel like this could have been a decent horror movie, but when the actress dies in real life, the director wanted to shut it down. They wouldn't let him. They forced him to finish it. And you can see where the movie shifts, where it's really interesting. I mean, I actually enjoyed a lot of it, the first half, but when you can tell the actress is dead and they can't finish the movie, it's just this weird hodgepodge thing put together. And I really felt bad for it. Oh, hi, hon. Because I was like, this could have been a decent movie. I love the fact that the second one had the special effects were awful and they did so many of them, and this one really dialed it back. And I loved the mirror effects. Yeah, man, it really bummed me out watching it. I felt bad for this movie. Oh, fuck.
Is she about to give you a prostate exam?
I don't know.
What is going on?
I've been a good boy or a bad boy. I can't figure it out. I'm about to
They're not
find
both.
out.
I'm going to chop jalapenos.
No, she's gonna chop jalapenos.
Whatever
Yeah.
that means.
Is
Whatever
that
you guys
code?
are
I don't know what
into.
the fuck.
Code.
Yeah, I don't know what the
Code.
fuck that even means.
Totally
Chopping
cool.
jalapenos.
Totally
Chopping
cool.
jalapenos is code for I'm about to get the strap.
Yeah.
Chopping jalapenos to put in my gas station sushi.
All right,
What a
Jake, have you
horrible
seen
code
this
name.
piece of shit before?
Oh yeah, and I'm very much in line with Jay and David on this one. I saw it as a kid. It was on. Jay shared a picture of the old Netflix that used to be on the bookshelf in the living room with all the recorded VHSs with like 3 names on each tape. If you got a full 3 movies on there, yeah, 6-hour tape. Most of them run hour 38 to an hour 50. This was one of those that I would sit at home and I see Poltergeist 3, throw it on. It was on there with like fucking Crocodile Dundee and some other shit. And
Usually the Beverly.
I
Hills
didn't really care for it as a kid either. Like I was just like, okay, well now this is on, I'm gonna change it. Watching it again, I think this had a great idea behind it. They had a great premise, but they had awful execution in a lot of points in this movie. There were several things that are like, that's a great idea. Too bad it doesn't look like it should. It looks really bad. But I give the movie merit for that. Like they did something kind of unique and on their own.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like part of the first 2 movies, but it feels like its own unique thing. So it definitely changes the game for the Poltergeist too. It is like, but we'll get into that. Javi, have you seen this before?
Yeah. Hated it then, hated it now. It's shit, bro. I fucking hated this. It's terrible. Just terrible. The fact that they still continuing on after that girl kicked the bucket, it was just bad all around. I got nothing after other than I just absolutely hate this movie. I hated it as a child, and I loved every single piece of shit as a kid except this. Let that sink in. Let it sink in.
I think the director went on to direct Wagons East and The Crow. Also, I'm not sure.
He really got it rough then.
He's
if that's
killing
the
everybody
case.
then.
Yeah,
Like
dude,
he's
yeah.
killing John Candy. He killed
Yeah,
Bruce Lee's
Almost
kid.
Heroes.
Yeah. Oh my.
He
He
directed
killed
an
Chris Farley.
episode of 8 Simple Rules.
Oh, Red John Ritter.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, I would agree.
Twilight
We'll get
Zone.
into that. Raph, have you seen this before, or did you watch it even?
No, I did watch it. Of course, I watched it. I didn't want to. My girl forced me to. No, it really was bad. It had potential to be a good movie, but it was just bad. I did not like it at all.
And you said you watched the Family Guy episode of Poltergeist instead? It's a pretty good joke, by the way. I like that a lot.
I had seen it before, but no, it really, a lot of the stuff on there was so funny. You know, that's the only thing that makes me get through the movies. I just start making fun of them.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah, at a
I'm
certain
with
point,
you.
you have to.
I literally, not since Spawn of the Slithis did I have such a hard time with it. It was
a Bobby
a
Frisky
grind.
reference.
I literally went the last 20 minutes like, I don't want to finish this. I don't care. I'm
It felt like
over
a 160-minute movie.
It felt like forever, and I like
You were
going back.
really happy with the ending then.
No,
It's
the
such a
ending
short
is
ending.
terrible, and this is why.
Yeah.
Whoever said it before, after Heather O'Rourke passed away, he did not. The director did not want to finish it. He didn't want to finish the movie. He said, "Let's put it. Let's shelve it. That's not." He didn't want to put it out because he felt like it would be
a disservice to her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the,
What do you think about her acting sick? She was sick the whole time they started filming.
well,
I think
shit was
it's her best acting of the whole series.
I agree with that.
For one thing, she's like, they try to make her annoying, but she herself is not annoying in this movie. Everyone saying her name is what makes it very annoying.
somebody
That girl Mark.
Also,
turn
if
down
you
your
want to talk
volume
about
more,
legacies, why the
What?
fuck did they make Kane look like Kane again? It's already known that he's a spirit. He can look like any fucking thing they want to, but they have to choose the fucking guy who died in the last movie.
You're
yeah,
right.
I thought he looked like Doc Brown.
Is that better?
The thing that also bothered me about the Kane character was, and one of the few redeeming qualities of Poltergeist 2 is the actor playing Kane. He just chews up the scenes, and he's got great dialogue. This guy had no dialogue. He just wandered around the film saying, "I'm gonna." What was his? He would just kept on saying, "I'm gonna looking for Carol." Or I don't fucking know.
Say the name. Say the name. You know you want to say
Carolyn.
it.
Yes.
Say it!
Say
But
it.
he didn't have any. There was no. I don't know, man.
There
it
was
just-
no oomph.
Yeah, because they could have at least have tried to do that.
Well, they're
But
not
he-
even following the fucking rules of the series. In the first two movies, if you go by the second movie, he doesn't want them to go towards the light. He wants them to be prisoners. Now all of a sudden he's all about going towards the fucking light, and that's
Well,
what
Because he
Carolyn-
reversed the polarity.
Exactly. What? Why?
crossed the
They
why
ain't
stream.
crossing those streams.
Why?
to be
Damn it.
It's a trick. He makes you think that you're going towards the light, but you're really not going towards the light.
But
Like,
at the end,
learned,
he
like,
wants to
oh,
go
yeah,
towards the
they're
light
attracted
because
to the
she's
light.
like, "I'll take you towards the light." And then
I
they
know
go
that.
to-
Well, I even told Jay that when we watched it. I was like, wait a minute. She could have solved this problem an hour and a half ago.
Why is there even a fucking movie?
That's Poltergeist 3. Oops.
It's ridiculous.
Well, and again, it comes down to the fact that the director didn't want to finish it. You could tell he was mailing it in. They didn't have Carol Ann for the shots, so she's in everything in the beginning, and at the end, I think Jay was telling me they had like a stunt double running around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Billy Barty.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
for
don't
sure.
show her face at
That's
the
what
end.
they had. Yeah, she turned into Carol Kane.
Yeah,
Like,
she totally did.
literally.
Well, it's one of those things where she passed away. The director didn't want to exploit her death, and that's why he didn't want to release the movie. Because she actually got along with the director quite well, to the point where she told him when she grew up she wanted to be a director herself. There was
Oh,
actually a
Makes me so
fire
fucking sad.
in the set with the cars. A bunch of the cars caught on fire, burned down the set. 3 people got hurt, and they told her the next day, and she's like, "That's terrible. Did you get the shot?" Like, that's what a director would say. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so she did.
Or
and
sociopath. You know?
yeah.
It's like
which
oh,
is the same
which
thing as
one?
a director.
Yeah,
But
David,
it's a tragedy.
didn't this guy direct one of your favorite movies of all time?
Yes, he did. He directed, which we watched on the cast. It was Dead. Oh my God, Dead and Buried.
Love Dead
the
and
old
Buried.
the old 1980s slasher film. Yeah, I really enjoy the director, and I tip my hat to him for wanting to shut this down. And it's just a shame, because I really do feel like this movie could have been good, because I feel like the first half it was going in an interesting place, and then you could tell he just fucking.
But
nailed
it
it
just
in.
had practical effects that didn't do much.
Well, I like the
could've-
practical effects.
I like the practical.
I like
effects.
the
I like
practical
some
enjoyed
of them,
it.
and I didn't. I will
Person
tell you
in
this: that look, this barely got beat by Batman and Robin for the worst ice and frost
Agreed.
effects ever.
You could see it on
Scott came
point.
out covered in fucking jizz. We all know this. Pillsbury Doughboys fucking special icing,
Mhm.
and that looked horrible. It was just
That was probably the best
fucking-
scene though. The one in the garage where every turn turns
Okay.
eyes.
Well, yeah, and then on top of that, he swore off alcohol forever after that. He was like, let's go get some fucking beer. And then it's like, oh shit, I'm getting dragged in by this. And then he comes out and he's covered in cum. He's like, I don't know where it is. Carol Ann.
He
The
never
kid fucking-
drank
yeah.
again.
He actually started AA. That's just back in the 80s.
100%. 100%.
Why you don't see him?
What happened to him?
All right. And
He quit
just
acting
don't
after
show him
that
at the
also.
No, in the
Crazy.
movie.
here's what happened.
Character.
In the
The
original,
character.
in the original ending, he's actually at the end of the movie. So the original ending, which you can watch on YouTube, shows some additional scenes in the end. The main one being that all the family are frozen in ice. She actually turns around and sees a frozen Carol Ann in ice, and then her husband Bruce in ice. And then she turns back. Yeah, thank God you didn't say it for the first one. And then so he turns around and sees Kane, and then Kane does kind of the same thing he does, where he shows up in the mirror and blah blah blah. And then she falls into Tangina. Tangina, is that her name?
Tangina.
Yeah, Tangina, thank you. She falls into her and accidentally puts the necklace in her hand. Tangina comes out of the snow, and it's pretty much the exact same scene. His head explodes, but it doesn't explode. And then she's like, I'll walk you into the light. And that's the end of it.
Oh,
Wait, was that a deleted scene or an alternate
It's
scene?
the ending that
was this
originally
like a
happened.
storyboard?
It's super confusing. That's why they made them reshoot it. But Scott
That
can be
would've-
seen at the
that
end
would've
of
been-
that.
I think the movie would have been better if that happened.
Yeah, that ending
Yeah.
is very rushed. Everything happens super, super quick, and it's kind of confusing.
Again,
And also, the
yeah.
aunt, Nancy Allen, does not carry that scene. Go ahead, Raph.
No, it was just the only thing I enjoyed was seeing Tangina again. Her voice, for some reason, makes me laugh. It was
Yeah, I
just really
mean-
funny.
We all love Tangina.
She got nominated for a Razzie for the second movie and the third movie. Like,
Oh.
Tangina Razzie.
they,
Dude, to think that she thought she was on a documentary. It's crazy. Like she wasn't even acting, and she gets nominated for
well,
the
the
worst
first
actress.
movie,
That's crazy.
she's so fucking good, right? Like, that first movie, she kills it. Like, she shows up, and it's amazing. And then the second and third is just not as good.
Well, that's
I
what
like-
happens when you don't have Steven Spielberg directing you.
You know who I thought was the best actor in this whole movie was Dr. Seaton, because I hated him so fucking
Great value,
much.
Brent Spiner.
Yeah, like, but he fucking did so good. Like, if you hate somebody while you're watching a movie, I think that's a good sign of acting right there, that they can inspire such an intense feeling, be it happy or joyous or fucking hateful. Like, I hate this piece of shit. Like,
And he
I
was
thought
on
he
point.
did. Oh, he fucking sucked. I hated the motherfucker.
Yeah, I hated him.
Yeah, he looks like my oldest brother who's crazy, so that didn't add to it. And he used to beat the shit out of me all the time. What, Raph, can you move your mic back a little bit? It's pulling some, it's doing some.
I
kind of
like
funny-
whatever.
It sounds like
Okay.
you're blowing on an empty beer bottle. Go.
Yeah. woo, 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 woo.
Either that or he's like hovering around a beehive.
Maybe try taking out the headphones again. That might work. I don't know.
Christ, put in different headphones, put on new headphones. I'll just take them out altogether.
I'm just trying to get the best fucking sound I can. dude.
I'm busting balls.
I know,
dog.
but I'm seriously getting frustrated. So
I like the part whenever Tangino was like, you had to choose between Tweedledum and Tweedledummer. And then Tom Skerritt, fucking Dallas, is looking at him like, oh shit, I have to choose between the midget and the dandy.
The midget and the dandy.
I like that.
So do I.
Midget and the dandy.
Yeah. Did you take out the headphones, Raph?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. For some reason, it was whistling. It's
Where'd the beehive go?
I hear it too.
Do you hear the buzzing?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a buzz.
I hear it buzzing.
Are you harnessing honey?
No, I'm not. Let me see. Let me mute it. See.
Yeah.
There we go.
It went away completely.
There we go.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man.
Raph, do you have like an AC going? Are you next to your AC unit?
I think
You're
that's what
talking
it
on a
is.
Nokia cell phone while listening to your
No,
CD.
it really is. It's this Chinese phone that my mom got me. It's a piece
So
of shit.
saying.
It really is.
You're like, remember
Rob
whenever you would
has
get a
been
phone
making
call
fun.
and you're driving in your car and your radio would stop and it would start going, and you're like, oh shit, I'm getting a phone call.
That
And
might
then
be
before-
what it is. Is it really a Nokia? It is.
Or it might be the fact that he was making fun of Tangina.
It's the same
Oh, she's
South.
coming back from the grave to get you, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, that might have to work. You might have to mute and just come in, and then mute and come in.
We're
I
covering
apologize.
Poltergeist, not Gaslight. Jeez, feel bad for Rack.
Yeah, it's
All right, guys, let's get back on track. Let's continue shitting on this movie.
all right.
Poltergeist.
Yeah. Whenever you actually get to seeing the scary stuff, a lot of the mirror stuff is really, really, really cool, and I like
I
that.
liked it a lot.
And a lot of it sucks.
Some of it's not good at all. Some of
It's hit or miss.
Yeah, but like I like the hallway scene whenever the two of them are walking down the hallway and the doors open. What I don't like is the mask on the Kane Reverend looked like shit.
There's 3 of them, and they put the shortest. They hired 3 Jewish guys from the streets of fucking Brooklyn to go in there, and they're like, just step out the door, and they put the shortest guy in the middle. Like they couldn't even put him at the end of the fucking hallway. That really pissed me off. That was a cheap scene. It could have been done so well, and they fucking put the shortest guy in the middle.
They used the holy hell out of that hallway though, didn't they?
Yes,
Jesus.
I did.
They went back to the well.
What I did like is at the end, whenever Scott and Donna are walking down the hallway, it's the reflection of them that's the real them, as opposed to like if you're looking to the right, it would be the proper way that you would look at it, like reading, left to right.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, it showed that they were evil, and they're on the opposite side of the hallway. They flipped the whole fucking scene. Also,
I got a real cool V vibe from when they're like pulling off their skin and whatnot. I like that. I like that effect a lot.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the scariest effects in all 3 movies, if you ask me.
Donna bursting through Tangina in the elevator was the fucking hands down to me the best effect in the whole movie.
See, this movie
scared
does
the
swing.
shit out of me today.
It swings. This movie swings for the fences. It really does. It misses a lot. But when it hits pretty good, man. I thought it hit really good sometimes.
Well, that's what makes me so bummed out about it, was because I just feel like this movie could have been really good, and it just sucks that she died halfway through, because once the director is like being forced to finish it, he's like, no. And then you just, I don't know whose idea was it, but that ending where, oh, everyone's happy, and then they show the building and it flashes lightning and you hear
what
Kane's
the fuck
voice
was
go,
that?
Oh, it's like, it's over, or is it? It's almost like the studio was like, hey guys, just in case this does well, we really need to keep it open for Poltergeist 4.
We can milk it. We can milk it.
Yeah.
Well, they were planning on making a Poltergeist 4, and then she passed away, sadly, and then they decided not to do it. It is sad because she does have acting chops in this. The first half of this, or at least the first act of this, like you can see, he threw some heavy stuff at her, and the director wrote a bunch of stuff that eventually got dropped from the film for budgetary reasons, and then she passed away. So it's just a matter of.
Sorry, before I forget, I loved the art scene, the art gallery with the sculptures.
I do like the sculptures.
How they were, how they would move. That was fucking super cool. And like Jay said before, I thought it was really neat, the fact that you had this building that was self-contained and everything I was like, what a kick-ass place to live, man. You have an art gallery, you have his office, you have where he lives.
You have beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, beer. Yes.
Oh, he was also smoking at the art gallery, which I thought was fucking great.
Oh, yeah.
I thought
very declassé.
It made me want a cigarette so badly, but it reminded me of a time where you could smoke indoors and how much I missed that because I don't miss it, but I did miss it when I smoked. It was wonderful. The smoking section at restaurants was my favorite. Remember that? They used to ask you, is sitting and smoking okay? Yep. And you had to say yes or no. Yeah, it was great. The water trap, I think, is so unique whenever they go into the freezer and then the water fills up from the bottom.
That was so cool.
The way that looks, cool. The wall of water coming at them, I think is the coolest effect in this movie next to the puddle. I thought the puddle was really badass. And that's what I'm saying, like the practical. The gloves on the zombies coming up and grabbing aren't as cool. But yeah, Raph, that works awesome, dude. There's no feedback or anything. Go ahead and talk real quick.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you sound great, dude.
Oh, yeah, you sound good.
Sweet.
So Yeah, the water though is great, and like I said, the puddle is a really cool effect. I'm still trying to figure out how they did that. I don't know. I think it was a trap.
You can
door
look it
that
up
came out.
online.
I know. I think it was a trap door that came out, and I think that the
Yeah.
hands came up underneath it. But it just it works, and a lot of the mirror stuff works. And like I said, some of it doesn't, but it's pretty cool.
I think it was too much of the mirror stuff.
too much of the mirror for you. You didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, they were showing too much. And then that whole crack that had nothing to do with it. Was the building breaking in half? What was the crack going all the way up?
I think it was just to show that the haunting had began.
Symbolic.
And then stayed there till the end, though.
Well,
It
was
fixes
split.
itself in the end.
I think you're right, though, Jay.
Yeah,
I
it
think
was there
it's-
to the very end.
It's the split of the mirror dimension coming up. Maybe that's what it is. Like you
Yeah,
said.
and well, that led for a
No, but that
fourth
old couple getting on at the very
one, 'cause
end.
It was there at the end.
I don't know. I'm not smart enough. I don't know. The symbolism was all the further I went was that. But yeah, the mirror stuff. It's unique to this. The I guess what is the decor? It's not Art Deco. Is that what it's called with all the mirrors and stuff like that? But it was huge. Like that was a huge. Like everyone had a ton of mirrors in their house in the '90s. I remember that. Like my aunt was super into that. Like, and
Was your aunt also super into coke?
Yeah, especially in motels.
She might have been, dude. I don't know. She did smoke 2.5 packs a day.
A little on the nose, Holly.
Oh shit! You just put
In
some
the
shit
nose.
You just put some shit in perspective for me. I'd never even thought about that.
You could do all kinds of cocaine on this one.
Yeah, she did love to
This
decorate.
is Mama's special mirror.
She did love to decorate at 3 a.m. So there might have been something going on. Never even thought about that. Damn, I should ask her. But back to the movie. The practical effects, they wanted to do practical before a lot of the CGI stuff came into effect. I guess the budget on the second movie kind of ballooned over what they wanted. So this budget was so low, and that's why they had to do all the stuff in-house. And I think it works. I think the storyline sucks, but I think the practical effects are cool.
I think I really like the practical effects in this.
Did the story work for you though, David? That's the
It
question.
worked up into the middle part, man. It really you could almost see it right in the middle when all of a sudden she's in every single shot. She's a main character, and then she just disappears. You could see how they were like, "Oh shit, we got to fucking finish this movie." And again, the director just he gave up, man. And so for me, I did like it up, and it's almost right in the middle. For me, like as soon as that middle part happens, it kind of just it turns into a movie that was forced to be finished.
Raph, what'd your girlfriend think of it?
No, she hated it as well. Yeah, but when she saw Kane, she also called him Doc Brown the whole movie. That she could reference into Back to the Future. It was hilarious.
Doc Brown from
But-
Back to the Future. She was like, "Great Scott!"
I couldn't stand it.
Kieran! We gotta go back in time.
And
We've gotta go
every
to
time
the
he
other
said her name,
side.
I kept hearing Carol Lamb.
Carol Lamb.
Carol Lamb.
We're going
Carol
Caroline.
Lamb. I kept hearing that.
They
It was
only
so
say her
annoying.
name over and over and over and over again. Jay, do you agree with
But
David
I didn't like
about-
the story
sorry.
itself because of.
Go ahead.
Well, I was saying I didn't like the storyline because of the doctor kept trying to tell everybody that she was the one hypnotizing them, and I'm like, well, how is she gonna,
It
make a
makes no
house disappear in the, and all that bullshit.
It's called
Yeah, it
confirmation
didn't.
bias.
That's
Didn't
the
like it at
reason
all.
I hated Dr. Seuss
Yeah.
this whole
And
goddamn
Andy
thing.
gets his comeuppance. He's the only one in the entirety of the
Dude.
Poltergeist trilogy
Uh,
to actually get murdered.
By an
By-
anorexic, no less.
By
That's a shameful way to die. Like, how'd you get that? Oh, this anorexic, bro. She fucking did me in. Ooh.
She
Bro.
pushed me.
Men in Black 2 is where it's at. That's all I got to say. She is smoking hot.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Linda Florentino? Because that was Laura Flynn Boyle.
It
This
is Laura Flynn Boyle.
That
Last
was
time
Laura
she
Flynn
looked
Boyle.
this good was in that Baldwin movie where she's getting double penetrated by him and the kid from
What? What
Don't
movie
Tell
is
Mom
that?
the Babysitter's Dead.
What movie is that?
Threesome? You never seen
Send the
Threesome
link.
back in the day? What the
What's it
fuck?
called?
Threesome is an awesome movie. I
Never
love that
saw it.
movie.
Threesome. Yeah.
Threesome
good
sounds
movie.
like the kind of movie you give a little bit of a.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what the movie is about.
Yeah, all right.
It's about
This was
people
Laura Flynn
fucking
Boyle.
their
This was
female
her.
friend.
So wasn't it? You guys are making me question.
Thornton Boyle. Yeah, it's Jack Nicholson's ex-girlfriend.
Jack Nicholson dated this girl.
Yeah, whenever he was like 1,000, and she was like 20,
and she was still 17.
Man, I seen him hit on fucking Jennifer Lawrence, and I was like, man, he could have that if he wanted it.
And she was about to give it to him.
Yeah,
Also,
I was like, sweet Jesus, Nicholson can get with Nicholson once.
That's a great tattoo.
Jay, I was gonna ask you, were you with David about halfway through the movie? It falls apart for you, or do you stick around for it?
Here's the thing. I knew she died, 30 years ago, so it wasn't a shock to me. So I kind of suspend my disbelief. There's a few other things that I really liked in this. I really like Tom Skerritt's character. I like how he kind of is he's very different than Steven, and the fact that he's very practical, and he's quite the opposite. He's extremely well established. I mean, it's his building. He built it, and he's pretty flawless in all of his decisions in the movie. Like, he is very practical. He's like, oh shit, there's a poltergeist. Well, we're gonna have to do something about that. Like, I love that. I really did.
He kisses the kid, and I didn't like that. That really freaked
me
out.
He was a horny guy. He was definitely a horny guy.
What? All right, there is that scene where, and I clipped it, where that guy he's talking to leaves, and the girl looks at him like, "I'd suck your dick," and I was like, "Holy shit, this guy must be a womanizer." And then I started to think his wife is much younger than him too. Like, it's kind of
he even
implied.
told his wife that he was going to hire a Swedish maid that was 5'2", and he was going to fuck the shit out of her.
And she laughed
and
it
she was
off.
like, "Oh, stop it, you."
Tom Skerritt is a sexy motherfucker in this movie.
Tom Skerritt fucks.
Yeah, he totally fucks.
Dallas, bro. Yeah, he fucks.
Viper.
I'm just saying, dude. He's got it going on. I was shocked. I was like,
Julia Roberts' dad from Steel Magnolias. So yeah,
pure charisma.
Yes.
This man has pure charisma.
He got deaf from shooting a firework arrow from a bow into a tree to get the birds out of there, so the wedding wouldn't be shit on.
David's done with the cast. He's over it. He is done. He is sick of us talking about Tom Skerritt.
I don't care.
He's grabbing something.
You don't care.
Hey, that's the only jump scare that got me. The one with Tom Skerritt's reflection on the window stayed there, and then she saw it, and for a second.
It wasn't even a jump scare.
That one got me.
It was like, how high were you? That was the slowest jump scare ever.
I was like, oh shit.
It's just like you watch it walk away.
I mean, it was not joking, but that's the only thing that scared me from the movie. That's the only thing that scared me.
Now it seems like you're trying to get us to believe you.
Now Jay has quit the cast.
I think that you were honestly scared at other moments of this movie.
No, man, it was just a piece of shit.
Now my question is, Raph, you're terrified of scary movies, right?
Yeah.
So why?
we honestly haven't seen anything scary. Like,
because they don't make scary movies.
Malignant.
That's the thing. They don't.
They're not really scary. No movie is really
They're
scary
hilarious.
except for the.
Have you seen The Conjuring?
Which are like
guys, Ouija, Origin of Terror,
which we're watching
Origin
soon.
of Evil.
That looks really bad.
That's actually really scary.
Like real horror movies, like The Haunting of Elizabeth Banks or whatever. I don't want to see that.
That was good. That was really scary.
The Exorcist movies, those are like real movies that start with based on true events. I don't want to see, to be honest.
First of all, the first Exorcist is really good. It's up there for top horror movie. Are you kidding?
And it's got some of the best roasting that you're ever gonna hear. Like, he was like roasting the fuck out of her mom in that movie.
Yeah, dude. The Exorcist.
Like, you fucking sow!
That movie could not be made today. And I'm not even talking about the crucifix scene. But if you go into a studio, you're like, listen, man, here's the idea. I got this movie. It's about an exorcism. Okay, cool. But the first 20 minutes, there's an old guy in the desert. What is he doing? Nothing. He's just walking around the desert. Well, where's the devil come from? It comes out later. Well, so why do you need to put it in there? Trust me, it's going to be really cool. It's going to come in later. But first 20 minutes, it's going to be in the desert in Iraq. No dialogue. Oh, okay.
That was like the first 20 minutes of There Will Be Blood. People eat that shit up. Just so the Coen Brothers behind.
I ate that shit up, and I will say that I love There Will Be Blood in the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Also,
amazing.
Also, Jake will drink your milkshake. Is that the same movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Never
So
saw
good.
it. Never saw it.
Hey, yeah, well, it's P.T. Anderson, and you don't like his movies.
I can't
so.
stand his fucking movies.
What's
You don't
wrong
like
with
Boogie
movies?
Nights, bro?
Shit.
You don't like Boogie Nights?
Don't like Boogie.
Yeah,
Nights.
he doesn't like Boogie Nights.
I don't
He
like
doesn't
Nina
like
Hartley get fucked in
fucking-
the ass unless
He
I
doesn't
can
like
see
The
it.
Master.
Master was pretty good.
There will be.
I don't like
blood.
Part-Time. Oh, that's a pretty good movie.
Punk Drunk.
Motherfucking
Punk Drunk
Magnolia.
Love. Punk Drunk Love was pretty good.
Punch
Punch
Drunk was
Drunk Love
amazing.
Fucking amazing.
Punch Drunk Love. Thank you.
That's one of the best. Adam Sandler's best acting
No, he
performances
was
was in that
terrible in
movie.
it. It was-
No, he was
That
not.
and
He was
Bulletproof.
not.
You know what? You know what? I couldn't finish, not because it was a bad movie, because it stressed me out. Is that Diamond movie he was in?
Oh,
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
Yes. That
Oh,
was
that was
so
fucking intense.
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
That was
that's,
so
that's a great
uncomfortable,
movie
man.
because of that. That's a good scary
Yes.
movie because that's like something that could really fucking happen.
Dude,
That's
his
a
little
horror
little
movie,
fat
dude.
son is talking about gambling too, you know, and they're
Oh,
getting
yeah.
yelled at by his wife. I was just like, this is too
Oh,
real.
dude,
I felt like I was
have
watching a
to watch
documentary.
the end,
Okay.
David. You have to watch the end.
Okay.
The
I'll
end
do
is
it.
so fucking great. Like everything that is building up towards just
Oh,
fucking
it's
just
so
makes it go like,
it's-
oh
that
yeah.
movie made me so uncomfortable. It was almost like ass
Oh.
to ass Requiem for a Dream uncomfortable.
That
yeah.
made you uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Dude,
Does
Rick-
it, yeah.
yes, because it was so intense and like you could feel. I just felt something bad, really bad, was going to happen, and it was so.
What's the quote
'cause-
from it? Well, it ain't gonna
Yeah.
suck
It
itself.
ain't gonna suck itself.
God damn
Full
it!
circle. Sorry. My bad, I had to.
Speaking of slowly paced Exorcist, there is some weird pacing in the second act of this movie where they added in, especially when they're on the scaffolding on the outside of the building.
Yeah,
First
it's
of all,
so
they
weird, man.
hold each other way too much, and they're always kissing way too much. And then they're on the scaffolding outside, and it's literally 15 minutes of them getting on the scaffolding, riding the scaffolding down, walking over to the window, trying to break it way too many fucking times. They padded out this movie with stuff they should have cut out of it. It was
Well, when
weird
your
as shit.
lead dies, you kind of take out the scramble.
Again,
To
if-
draw
if
it
you
out.
can-
around it.
you can as you're watching this movie, man, you can feel it when it just falls apart and they can't use her anymore, and the director is like, I don't want to do this, but I'm being forced to by the studio.
He was
Yeah,
also
it's-
in a wheelchair because at the time he broke his foot. So he was directing from a wheelchair for the
Oh,
majority of the
yeah.
time. Yeah, so it's fucking
Part of the curse.
Again, man, I legitimately feel bad for this movie.
Yeah. I don't. I think it was a piece of shit. It was terrible.
Well,
Uh,
and that's why I feel bad for it, because I really feel it could have not been. I
It
mean, I'm not
feels-
saying this movie. I'm not saying this movie would have been amazing, but I feel like this movie could have been a lot better than how it ended up.
It feels
Well,
totally
if he only
different.
broke his foot, I feel like he could have sucked it up and walked around on crutches and not been in a wheelchair like a bitch. Carol Ann died, motherfucker. Stand
Her
up for
last-
your fucking movie.
Her last
dude. What
words
the
were,
fuck?
"Don't be in a wheelchair, you bitch."
Yeah, you have a broken foot.
I heard that
I have
her
a- I
last
have a
words were, "Take
broken
my names
body."
off the credit."
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, give us some list stuff. List us up some stuff, Raph and Jake. What you got? Give me a little bit of a
Give us your
my
manifesto.
do class A.
Well,
of what you
swear to
got.
God, if the first thing says
Uh,
women comics aren't funny, I'm getting out of here, Raph. What are you gonna fucking say?
No, it's really funny. That girl Marcy in the car, the little girl, she was really annoying.
She was
Uh,
awesome.
Oh, yeah.
She was
I was really
awesome.
happy at that line when they told her, "Marcy, back to your cage. It's feeding time." They told her that to shut her off.
Before that, they're like, "Hey, watch it, you little asshole," to that other kid, and he's like,
It was perfect.
Marcy was the shit. I like that. I like that addition. There's a lot of character interaction in the first half of this movie. Then it's just a lot of chasing around a girl
With
in her
those
pajamas
dead-
in the second act. So, what else you got?
"Hey, what cool kid
Definitely
shows
didn't
up
like
to a
when she
party?"
went back into her room after she saw all that.
Wait, well, Jake, what'd you say?
Go on.
Good,
Let
Jake.
Raph finish.
All right,
Let-
good,
no, Raph, you read off your notes and I'll read off mine.
Okay, Raph, you go first.
Ooh, note off.
All right, yeah.
Note
Well, I didn't
off.
like when she went
Not
back into the
held
room.
off. I want to hear what he has to say.
All right, when she go back to the room, what? What?
Yeah, when she went back to the room after the haunting, like she literally went back to it, and then that's she let him out or whatever. That was really annoying. Like, what's it with white people going back into the place that's haunted or scaring them? I
That's what
just,
white people do.
it's just so
Yes.
annoying.
It's a white thing.
I like it.
You wouldn't. It's a white thing.
Again,
So true. We do
my
that.
favorite part probably was the garage where everything froze.
Oh yeah.
The cars.
The fire effects, you know.
All right,
Yeah.
those cars look terrible, and I love it. I am there for the car scene. I'm there for the cars in a big bad way, and it's fun. I've never seen anything like that before. It's cartoonish the way the hole is cut in the windshield, and he's looking out like, ha ha ha! Here comes Kane. I absolutely loved it. That was so much fun. And then when it ramps up over the thing and almost hits him, I was like, boom, adventure. Let's go. I just had fun with that. Go ahead. What else you got?
Well, that explosion right there, you brought it up, caught 6 cars on fire, and because of the fake snow was actually like that expanding foam.
Mm-hmm.
So that stuff is very flammable, and they weren't aware of that. Boom, caught everything on fire.
Love it.
But that was perfect. One of my favorite lines is when the black girl comes down the car after the art show, and
she got the
she's
Mercedes
talking to them,
Benz
and
earring.
for some reason, that one too, but for some reason she has to say "mañana, y'all," and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Is she Mexican? Is she? I didn't like that one either. Oh man. You go, Jake. I'm trying to read this.
All right. One teenager starts off with saying, "Hi there, ho there, hey there." That's what Donna said whenever she fucking showed up to this party that she was late for. I don't like the fact that Carol Ann is supposed to be off the charts genius, and she's looking at the window glass cleaner at the very beginning of the movie, and she's smiling, and she does not even connect that it looks exactly like fucking Kane. And she has to look down for him to look up and look all evil, and it's like, why are you already not fucking scared by this motherfucker?
It's all about the MySpace angles, man.
Also, the teacher in Carol Ann's special class is like, this is Freddie Chopin. Like, that's not cool. Just call him Frederick Chopin. And then on top of that, they're looking through a two-way mirror, and you got this fake-ass Professor X who's trying to suss out psychokinetic paranormal students that he can harvest into like his own killing unit, essentially. Like, this is like a precursor to the New Mutants is what I got from there. Like I said, they just hired 3 old Jewish guys to be the stand-ins for Kane down the mirror hallway scene.
And they used a mask for him too when they had the actual actor who replaced Kane. They just had a mask that looked like the original guy who died.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so this motherfucker, he died, and they knew that he didn't even look like that. So why would you make him look like that if it's not even the same actor? He can look like anything that you want him to. That didn't make any sense to me. The doctor
really liked him, I guess.
The Dr. Seaton talking down to his wife when he's at the house, and he's like,
use the parsley.
That was a good one.
Look, we're going to the art show that we were supposed to go to. Just put the cook on low, put the dinner on low flame, and I'll be back. And he just left his fucking wife there. And he's like, don't forget the cilantro.
That's what it was.
That smarmy little fuck.
Yeah, he's the same. His full name was
Scott.
Rasputin. Did you hear
Oh,
that?
so I have one thing about that art show. Yeah, about that art show, I was thinking those art pieces were gonna come to life, right? Because they were like people, or you know, like
they were moving around.
Did I miss that?
They were
Yeah.
moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
See, I was watching it on my phone, and I guess I missed that.
See, that's the problem, Ralph, is that Poltergeist 3 needs to be viewed on the big screen.
Oh, yeah, definitely not. I'm not paying to watch this.
Okay, I got this. Dr. Seaton asked, what puddle, Scott? What puddle, Scott? What puddle, Scott? And Scott answered 3 times. In the garage. In the garage. In the garage. That was horrible. Like, why the fuck did they fucking do that? And was there some kind of like there's some sort of meeting between her playing with the speaking spell and she's spelling everything out. She spells out gorilla, she spells out pheasant, and the last thing they asked before she gets to the mirror was parakeet. And whenever she went to go spell out parakeet, she just spelled out B-I-R-D, bird, and it was like wrong. But everything else was correct. I don't know if that was supposed to mean something like parakeets are supposed to mimic people and they repeat, like humans and shit like that.
Well,
I thought that was
parakeets were
kind of
taken
funny
down
to
into
me.
the mines.
That's canaries.
Oh, my bad.
Well, that just blew your whole theory out of the water.
Hey, next time, next time, let him just finish his thought because I want to see how far you would go down the parakeet hole.
All I know is Javi sunk
And
my
people
battleship.
eat 'em down
immediately. That was insane. I was like, damn.
Also, another thing I didn't like about Dr. Seaton, he goes and watched them shower Donna after she bunches out of fucking Tangina, like from in the elevator.
Yeah, he just
They
standing
carry
in
her
the
out. They're
restroom.
washing all the slime off, and they're washing her in the shower, and he's just standing in the bathroom watching them.
Well, there's nothing
Like,
wrong
what?
with that.
Who are you?
But if you saw her
And then on
dad
top
was
of
really
that- and then
handsy
on-
too.
He had to make
top
sure.
of that,
Listen,
he's in her bed holding her down. asking
His
her,
whole
like,
point
Tom
is
Skerritt
"Where
was
you
so
going?"
handsy in that one.
he needed to make sure it wasn't a mass hallucination, and so he had to watch very intently. And the best way to watch is with your hands.
Of course. Doctor beaten off, dude.
Like,
Was
watch
he
them more
blind,
slowly.
too?
Be more thorough.
He kisses the kid on the
Oh.
nose. He kisses his daughter on the lips. It's fucking weird.
Well, this was pre-COVID times, Ducky. Times were
was that why
different.
it's weird?
Yeah, times
That's
were
This
different.
Think of a
pre-Me
good
Too
father.
time.
Like, that's the
And
mark
I
of a good
think-
father. Tom Brady kisses his child on the lips all the time.
Oh, no.
Uncomfortable amount of time.
What does daddy get?
It's like, what do I get?
Get one to daddy.
He knows.
That's
He
just
knows
a
it.
peck. Come on.
Every time he
Put the
tongues a
flips on the
kid, he
young
wins the
man.
Super Bowl. He knows that. That's what happens when you sell your soul to the devil. You have to
Come
tongue
give your
the first
papa
male
sugar.
child must win Super Bowl.
Give daddy a little
Oh,
tongue.
God.
Give Papa sugar.
So wrong. All right, what you got, Jake?
You just kissed the five-time Super Bowl
Last
champion.
note, Kane's decapitated head at the end was a good effect with the melting off skin. That's why they
I didn't
spent
like it.
fucking 30 seconds on the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah,
It's
the
like, okay,
half
we get
hour.
it. They kept cutting back. But other than that, yeah, good premise, awful execution and a lot of points, a lot of good effects, a lot of bad effects.
I was watching
That's what I
Minty
think.
Top 10 earlier, and he said it at the end. He said it perfectly. He
I love
said,
Minty.
if this was divorced from the Poltergeist series, it would be an interesting own movie about the mirror universe. Like, it could be
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
But as
Yeah,
part
it's its
as
own
the
thing.
Poltergeist series, it's the lesser, but it's an interesting premise with good effects. You know what I mean?
Also, it's kind of like a die-hard horror story.
It is like a Die Hard horror story. You
Yeah,
gotta get from the
yippee-ki-yay.
books.
Was it Christmas time?
Yeah.
I'll
The,
fight you.
The
Yeah. Sorry,
you, well, no, and you really kind of hit it on the head, Jake, when you talked about the school. I think the school could have been a whole other story.
Yeah. Well, it reminded me of. You guys ever see The Fury?
Oh, exactly, 100%. It's exactly what I was thinking of. The Fury
Yeah.
with Kirk Douglas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great
Totally
fucking
stole the
movie.
thoughts
And
out of my head.
what's the girl from Carrie?
Sissy
Steven
Sissy
Spielberg's
Spacek.
ex-wife,
Yeah, the one who made $100 million because she knew who to marry.
Amy Irving.
Yeah.
No, no,
Amy,
that's
dude,
not-
in the
Sissy
Fury,
Spacek
there's
didn't
a
marry
scene
Skull.
of Amy Irving walking on the beach in a bathing suit, and it is the most beautiful thing ever because she doesn't have giant big boobs or anything. But she's so sexy, and her eyes are so crystal blue. It's just, I love it.
Angelic. It's angelic.
Oh, it's so good.
Wait, are we talking about Sissy Spacek here?
No, Amy Irving.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
For other people in Carrie, Hobby, okay? Jesus
Nancy Allen was
Christ.
in Carrie. Full circle. There you
Ooh,
go.
good
Oh,
pull.
she was?
Boom.
She was the bully.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah, she gets. the
Can't
car-
do this to all of us.
Good job, Ducky.
She gets the car
Good
fucking
job, Doc.
flipped, man. It's-
Nah, it's such a
And
good
he,
movie.
yeah, I like
and
it.
then Tom Skerritt does mention the movie Carrie
Yeah.
in it as well.
Yeah. And he masturbated to that movie also. He said on the commentary of this movie.
Which
He
would
told-
also
I
be
heard
in
it.
character because she was underage in the shower scene in the beginning. Fucking bothers the fuck out of me. I can't even watch the goddamn movie. Tom Skerritt pedoing.
But
Oh.
you do.
But you do.
I do. Anything else, Raph? You got anything else in the card?
Why was Scott thrown back? He just came out of the ice flying.
He tasted bad.
Did I miss something there?
He's all covered in cum. We don't want him
All right, I
anymore.
guess they didn't like him.
He's
Covered
been
in
ruined.
jizz. Definitely covered in
He's-
jizz.
We can't wash him
Well,
off.
he was also.
But
what
yeah, they
happened
didn't bring him
to-
back at the end.
What happened to the two characters that were the Mirrorverse characters? They
That
never
was
show
so
their
weird.
fate.
I know.
They
yeah,
walk down the hallway
They rip off their
Mhm.
skin and they're like, ha ha ha.
and they
we're
walk out of the
sneaky."
movie. You never
Yeah.
see them
They,
again.
they
So
went.
there's a chance that
know.
there's two Mirrorverse characters just running around fucking New York, ripping off their
That's a
faces.
cool name, a Mirrorverse.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a cool
Just
name.
saying, they never show what happened to him. There's no
Not good.
resolution
Yes,
to that.
I
think
agree
they
with
just
that.
run around because she's like, they
And-
thought I was her.
Ha ha, dumbasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dumb.
Yeah.
Let's go to
So when
Nakatomi Plaza and
Right
fuck up some
quote.
shit.
What else you
So
got
when
left?
Dr. Sedan fell from, when he was pushed down the elevator, was and after Tom Skerritt found him, was he a mummy? Like it looked like his face was
Who
sucked in.
knows?
Did
I
anybody
thought
else
maybe a
notice that?
1,000 years passed or something like that because it looked like. How did he decay so quick? And that's not.
Yeah, he looked like a mummy. He looked like a skeleton.
No
Like it
idea.
didn't look like he had just died. So I guess they probably took his soul, right?
Maybe. I mean, that's plausible.
The Shang
Mortal
Tsung
Kombat style, yeah, Shang Tsung.
Yeah. Your soul is mine.
But yeah, that's it. And I,
soul.
I hated the ending with Tangina just giving up her life for it. I'm like, all right, yeah, she could have ended it early.
Fuck sake, it's Tangina.
Well, Tangina, yeah, sorry. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Dude, the way you would just were like, for fuck's sake,
The last
fucking
time,
get
that's
it
that
right.
time.
First you have headphones that sound like you're blowing on an old
Oh,
fucking
man.
Pepsi bottle, and now you
There
can't
was-
say Tangina right.
Tangina.
Tangina, David.
Sorry.
Yes, it's okay. I forgive you.
But I think this was the worst of the three movies. The second one was probably the better one for me.
Yeah, the first one, hands down, is the best. Well, let's say that right now. Which one do you guys like out of the three? Because we're not watching the remake. So I like one. Javi, you're all about one also. Is that right?
Good.
Raph, how about you? You about one? 2, 3? What do you think? What's your movie?
I am about one. Yeah,
Yeah.
one.
Jake,
Yeah.
how about you?
All of them. I like 'em.
Oh, you cheated.
No.
You can't do that.
No.
Do
Like,
you
Yeah,
like it
sure
as a
I
trilogy?
can.
Do you like it as a trilogy?
Yeah, it's fine. I like the second one where he throws up the worm, and the fucking first one is classic. It was directed by Steven Spielberg. We all know this. The third one had merits, like it had ambition. It didn't, like I said, the execution wasn't quite there, but I liked a lot of elements from the movie. So I will say that I like the series as a whole. It's not my favorite, but I will give it a thumbs up.
A little bit thumbs. Jay, how about you? Which movie?
I'm with Jake. Yeah, none of them really stand out. Like the series has never been like one of my absolute favorites. So it's I think it's very human of us to want to quantify things and everything that has to have a pecking order. But I think this really is a series where I don't think any of them really just blow any skirts up.
One
I think
is
skirt.
awesome.
I think skirts stay firmly on the ground.
No Marilyn Monroe's anywhere. How about you, David? What do you think? 1, 2, 3.
I think one is one of my all-time favorite films. I absolutely love it. I think it's as close to a perfect movie with the score, the acting, even the effects for back in the day. And I think it ends fine. I never saw a purpose to go further. You know, it should have ended with the first death when the daughter gets the shit kicked out of her by her boyfriend is murdered in real life. You know, just fucking in the no need to make the movie. You know, the second one, they don't even fucking mention her. You know, hey, where's our older sister at? Shh, we don't talk about that.
I think they say she's off to college.
She's off to college.
It's
I think. I don't know.
I think that
Yeah,
was in the
I
novelization.
really I love the first one, and the second one I hated, and the third one I just felt really bad for. I think there's no reason to make these movies.
Well, with that said, do you recommend the third one?
No, I don't. It's sad. I'm gonna cry thinking about it.
Avi, do you recommend the third one?
Fuck no.
No, damn. Raph, how about you? Do you recommend it?
No.
Can't do it. Jake, how about you?
I just told you.
Watch all three of them in order.
I don't. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you do, you do.
I kind of like the idea of watching all three at the same time. I think that is an interesting take. Just
all
boom,
three at the exact same time. On the same screen, just laid over
room 287 the shit out of them.
They did that with Star Wars on YouTube.
Yeah, I got the Star Wars. It's on the terabyte, man. I watch it all the
time. Jay, do you recommend it?
Yeah, I do.
Right on. I am not going to recommend it. I could barely get through it. I struggled, and I like bad movies. You guys know that. And this isn't even a bad movie. I just was bored. I didn't know what else to do.
It was very boring.
I was like,
it's kind of a boring series.
I love the first movie, dude. I think the first movie is exciting. I think it's passionate. I think it's got good storylines. I think that it's got emotion. The mother character is killing it. I think in the second movie, the father, Craig T. Nelson's bringing it hard. This one hits.
The coach.
It's just
boring. The second one is whatever the clown's dick wraps around Sean Wayne's neck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uncle Ray Ray's got it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Give me a strong hand.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
All right.
Strong hand.
Give me my strong hand.
Yeah, Chris Elliott killed it in the second one.
Yeah. With that said, guys, let's get to some clips of this movie and let us roast it and or enjoy them. Anything can happen when we get the clips.
I'm not enjoying anything and you can't make me.
I will say that.
You don't like that poster? I love that poster.
Bad movie poster.
No, that's badass looking. This is also the foreign poster. I didn't like the American poster, so I changed it. This is the foreign poster. I think it looks sweet. I think they did a really good job. No, you can't get a.
I don't know if I'm watching Ghostbusters or Poltergeist.
Or Mortal Kombat. She looks like Raiden.
Even Sandor was the architect.
What is happening here, dude? Fucking Palpatine, Carol Ann.
Do it.
Palpatine.
All right.
Is this Shin Godzilla?
No.
What? Oh shit!
What did you watch, Raph? Did you teleport to the
future? This is shit, Godzilla.
He said that like serious, like he was confused. Like, guys, what movie are we watching?
Bro, I swear to God, I think we gotta start watching this movie through Raph's eyes. So we're gonna start watching our movie on a fucking Nokia.
And then Shin Godzilla said, Carol Ann. And my girlfriend came in and said, hey, that's funny.
Raph, on your phone, does everything look like Shin Godzilla?
Because it's Nokia.
So you guys know how hard it is to watch Titanic on your phone?
When Godzilla keeps showing up.
I couldn't even tell if they were in the water.
Like, it's crazy. I saw Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, and fucking Godzilla was there.
All right, to the clips. All right, creepy. If it'll play. Come on, creepy. Let's go. There goes Steve Buscemi.
Holy shit! It
All right, loudest steps ever. That was the loudest clip ever, I think. Holy shit.
This cold inside, you're gonna appreciate all those things when you get outside.
You hear that shit? That shit is loud as fuck.
Some ADR.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Somebody was
like
like,
back to coconuts, like doing fucking Monty Python, like.
That hallway gets like third billing in the movie.
Weird as fuck.
If I had my way, I'd keep you here.
Lick.
Yeah.
She was like, "Give me some of that." Boyle was hungry.
You could tell that Laura Flynn Boyle looked at the lady and was like, he did this to me. He used to do this to me when I was younger.
Yeah.
He could have been giving
she's
Eskimo
like,
kisses or butterfly kisses.
She was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, that's weird.
I like older guys.
Evil elevator. Not sure why it laughed, but okay. Crack-a-lackin'.
Can't believe they had blackberries back
Split it right down the middle.
That's
Marcy.
3.5 years of bad luck.
I didn't like that. I didn't find any use for that.
Marcy is a little bish.
Helen!
Hey, you just
Look,
put
there's
bitch.
Snack Dinah and your yucky little cousins. They're late again.
Hey, you got a fucking mullet.
That's the original Karen. If you look at the origin of the Karen, there she is right there.
I always thought the original Karen was that girl on Little House of the Prairie.
Yes.
Yeah, that fucking little bitch, Laura Ingle.
Yes,
No, the guy who owned the shop's daughter, the evil one. That's what you're talking about, right, Jay?
I never really watched Little House of the
God
Prairie.
damn
but now I know you do.
I love that Ducky had all the characters by name and knew
What's
what her story arcs. Oh,
what's
you
up-
mean
what's
little
that character's name?
Marianne? You know, she had a rough upbringing because her parents owned the shop, and a lot of people bought stuff on credit back then, and they did not pay.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. She's just misunderstood. She had to overachieve because she had no one who really cared for her. Okay, Nick.
I only remember
Whatever,
two
dude.
scenes
Moving
from
on.
Little House on the Prairie when they were taking the nitrate or the explosive stuff like back and like it exploded, and then there was a black Santa Claus, and I thought that was super cool.
I immediately regret my decision to bring up Little House of the Prairie.
Ghastly.
I apologize.
Ghostly art.
That's
There you go,
cool.
Raph.
There it is, moving.
Oh, nice.
That's cool, man.
Is somebody fucking in the
What
background?
movie were you watching?
Look
Oh,
at
that
this.
was the Predator.
Somebody's
I was
fucking in the background.
focused
Look
on
at this.
No, they're putting up a mannequin.
I don't know, dude. That looks like fucking to me.
Yeah, it looks like fucking.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Real quick.
Fuck these mannequins. They're moving. They're real
Real
now.
Want to point some out. You see her face there? You see how she has like the bloated cheeks? That was because she was fighting an illness at this time too.
Yeah.
Misdiagnosed.
She was really
Crohn's disease.
self-conscious about it. So thanks for bringing it up, Jay.
What does she care? She's fucking dead.
Misdiagnosed Crohn's disease.
She's self-conscious about that too, Hobby. Jesus.
She's dead.
No, it's cool, guys. She's on the other side. She lifts magic spears and shit.
She's really sensitive about her death. That's all I'm saying. And you just guys.
In Craig T. Nelson's career, they're all hanging out together.
Yeah. They're in heaven together.
Totally
And
like
Dominic.
You had a
girls
reason
talk.
for Renaissance.
I don't know if you
With
could
Jerry Van Dyke.
handle it.
Good
Well,
pull.
it'd be
Hey, it's the original Sex in the City.
That's what I'm saying. Girls talk right here.
Oh, jeez.
I don't
We're
know
like
if you could
totally
handle
sluts.
it. Well, it'd be totally radical to try. Get a grip, girls.
Dude,
It's like a
what can I do, girl?
52-year-old man writing dialogue for teenage girls.
Pretty much.
Candyman.
That was all John Hughes. That was just like his leftover script.
Kane kind of looks like Isaac all grown up. Is that like old Dan Danzy? There, I said it. I joined the group.
There we go.
There's no such thing as old Dan Danzy because he's that now. Dan Danzy somehow like miraculously straddles the line between am I 12 or 48? And it's like so amazing. I gotta respect that.
Mug chucking.
This is a horrible.
Oh, I hate that guy. I hate
This
that
is
guy
a-
so much.
Yeah. But the scene fucking sucks also right here. Just speed it up a little bit. And just barely toss it. They
It
would
was
have
very
sped it up a little bit.
that
It
looked
would've-
like
it
a
would've been
scene
good.
from the Addams Family. Like it totally looked like a scene from
Bit.
the Addams Family. It was
Same
thing.
actor.
It or thing. The
It.
hand
No thing.
thing. Oh, did you say the thing? Did anyone say the thing? Okay.
There it is. There it
Does
is.
anyone want to talk about the thing?
Yeah.
I said
1982's
someone-
John Carpenter's classic. There it is.
Like if we
A
say the
bee
thing 3 times in the
thing.
mirror, David Jessup comes out of nowhere and starts talking about it, dropping trivia.
Do you guys
Like,
know
wow,
that Rob
did you mention the
Bottin
thing?
almost died from doing the special effects?
It's clobbering time.
Tom Skerritt.
Did you guys know Tom Skerritt was an alien, which came out 3 years
Jesus
before the
Christ.
thing?
Yes, Dallas. Told you.
Murphy, it's me.
Yeah.
Man, that's the best jump scare in the entire movie. I don't know if y'all know.
I was really scared.
You were just really hot and watching it on a bad phone. That's all it was.
You guys just scared me all over again.
Reverend, come out to play.
He's playing
Here you
Snake
go,
while he's
Jake. Here's the
casting.
scene.
right now.
Oh, my boy.
Look, they put the shortest guy in the middle.
We did.
Doesn't make any sense. Boy,
He's a womanizer. I think that's how you spell it. Womanizer?
Good to see you.
Fuck off. I fucked her. I fucked her. Gonna fuck her. Don't want to fuck her.
Hey, Tom Skerritt of Alien fame. Why are you smoking Virginia Slims?
You should be smoking menthols.
What a fuck.
Try some Cools.
He's when you're doing that scene, he's like, fucking A, man, I was in Top Gun like 2 years ago. What
I could
happened?
have fucked her.
Ghastly
fuck her.
makeup.
Hey, you look great.
Ghastly
Yeah,
makeup.
trying to.
How about that
Remember,
ghastly
less is
polo?
more.
She's got it buttoned all the way up with the collar up, dude.
She got the collar pop
Hey,
though.
you look great.
Pop,
That makes sense.
collar.
Probably doing coke.
Well, she looks great.
Oh, yeah.
On it. Yeah, I mean, she was.
She's really powdering her nose in
Yeah,
there.
there you go.
How
How's
she
she
got
not?
so thin?
How's she not see him?
That's how she stayed so thin.
Look how bad the masks are.
Yeah.
Those are terrible.
And that wig.
Ugh.
She
Really
tried
is.
coke.
They had to get a stunt double to walk down the hallway.
Well, yeah, it's 2 hallways.
I know. I think the way they do this one is, I think
That
it
was
is
actually mirrors.
a double matting. I think what it is this side of the screen has been filmed once and filled in from this side. So this is the split here. So I think that as long as the character doesn't go on this side, it's fine. So it's just a matte screen is what I think it is.
Good eyes. You're right.
Back to that hallway.
Awesome! I don't know what it is, but it's awesome. Oh, this is awesome.
Oh,
That was a
that
great effect.
got me. That's cool.
I've got you.
Let go of me!
Never, bitch.
That's such a good.
I was trying to watch how they did this earlier. You see the hands going through the mirror. Like there's one of them.
That one. All right, that's so cartoony. The fucking holes in the mirror. is ridiculous. That is the most cartoony. Those are literally.
Yeah, that's
pop
really
art
bad.
Cartoons. Like that's
Yeah.
bad. But this.
Not good.
Oh, I didn't even notice Kane was in the background. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of that, man, where Kane's in the background.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
pretty
notice.
cool.
It's like Fight Club.
There he is. She hates him so much. And we all do too.
Put dinner on a low flame.
Oh yeah, dude.
And don't forget the cilantro.
Look at this logo.
What a fucking
Because I don't know if you
fuck
noticed
that
or
is.
not, but I am a closeted homosexual.
Yeah,
and fucking you in the
seriously.
vagina makes
A
me
serial
nauseous.
pedophile.
Okay, so while I'm
Ugh.
gone, grow a penis or get the fuck out.
Kind of looks like my ex-girlfriend. Saw that look a lot from her. That's all I'm saying. So I know. Playing just the tip.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm 37.
Yeah.
Let's fuck.
No.
Yes.
That's
No.
fucking Ben Affleck, dude.
Just the tip.
This is an allegory for date rape, guys.
He looks
okay?
like a
We need
young
to, like,
Richard Simmons.
He does. Holy shit. He looks like a straight Richard Simmons about to date rape somebody. You're gonna
Yes.
watch my videos. Are we
Definitely
gonna
would.
jazzercise? Yes.
Yes. Deal a meal? Yes.
Yes.
Puddle. Oh, you could see the platform she's standing on. There it is. You can see it in the black, the platform that's ascending. You can see it. God damn it.
Way to call him out.
He just falls in for no fucking reason. Frozen pool. Just wrapped
Oh God!
Kevin Kim.
It's so hot down there.
Bukaki.
Who's
Oh
got
my
Donna?
God.
Donna and
What happened? What year is this?
I
Who's
got ghost
president?
semen on me.
There were so many zombies.
What's all this all over
Whose
me? It's
semen is
salty. It
this?
tastes like pineapple.
Evil Carol Ann.
Carol Ann. I love that.
I think
effect.
that's acid. When you take acid or mushrooms, doesn't that happen? Like the walls break.
Oh yeah, no, it happens with both of them. Yes, the walls break. But that is a great effect. And did you see the keys jiggling right there? That's cool also.
Carol Ann? Carol Ann!
That Foley artist got them jiggling.
Nancy Allen is skinny as fuck.
Bitch.
Carol Kane.
David, you said Nancy Allen.
So before that, Tangina just shows up. She's all calm.
All right, Jake.
She's rubbing her necklace. Nah, it doesn't matter.
Hey, back to what Jay said earlier. Fucking Dallas from Alien knocks it out of the park in this, man. He does act the shit out of this movie. I will give him that.
He thought he was still an alien. Tweedledee and Tweedledummer.
Depends on who you want to believe. Tweedledum or Tweedledummer.
That was improv, guys. If you read the IDP.
Tweedledum.
Well, aren't you just a fountain of knowledge?
Tweedledummer.
That's what we're
That
doing.
quote alone said everything.
My
Javi.
apologies, Jessica.
You are in so much trouble.
I thought Scene and Tangina were gonna hate fuck at some point.
I'm there for it. I will.
Give it to me.
They combine science with paranormal.
Inside and outside.
Inside and
outside.
My vagina is clear.
Get my
All children are welcome. Oh wait, that doesn't work.
Wait, no, wrong.
Whoa, Dave.
Wait, never mind. Sorry.
God,
Scratch that. Scratch that.
Remember, she's not the pedophile. Tom Skerritt is.
That's right. Thank you.
Jerkified.
Carol Ann, come here.
And she looks like jerky. I'm gonna fuck her.
Look at the mixes they use for her stunt double.
That is cool.
And they made her tiny too. She looks like she's drinking out of a cobbler. I love it.
That's pretty badass. Oh my god, she's screaming. Well, shit, he did. Thank God, too.
Why was he looking away? Like, and he looked down. Like, what did he see? And then it's like, oh.
That's what I thought that he was going to see, like the gates of hell or something at the bottom. Mirror
He saw
people.
gravity.
That was Sandra Bullock, and he was like, oh no, this is horrible.
Reminds me of V.
Oh yeah.
Remember V, the miniseries?
Which, by the way, the teenager in V was the guy who was reading lines with the daughter from the original when she got beaten to death.
Can't believe you brought it full circle on that one. I didn't even see the connection. Water is scary. This is such a cool effect. Not that part.
Oh yeah, this blew me away. I was legit blown away by this. I thought this
very
was so fucking
unique.
cool.
Like a wall of water coming after. This is probably the best scene in the movie. Like that is absolutely terrifying.
But then they end up in the garage.
Well, see, what they did is they built a set and they turned it on inside and just filled it with water.
And then they just flood it.
Exactly. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck is this shit?
They couldn't afford to have the spear anymore, so they had to have the necklace.
Yeah. We're just going through all the holy grails. Oh yeah! Muddin!
This Sunday at the parking complex, Ice Derby! Ice Derby! Ice Derby! Ice Derby!
Overacting like a
With
motherfucker.
real eyes.
This is overacting. This is great.
She said we could do it. She said we could beat him. It's over, baby.
She's like, dude, can I eat now?
Necklace, you lying piece of shit! You don't know anything.
This
You don't know nothing.
this scared duck.
Wasn't her fault.
Did they learn to stay?
Don't know why that got me, but it did. How long?
Why did it get you? They're in front of a mirror. They literally walk into an elevator. The whole movie is about fucking mirrors. They walk into an elevator. They lean up against a mirror. There's clearly fucking 10 minutes left of the goddamn movie. What are you talking about? That scared you.
You're right.
It got me
I'm
too.
done.
It got me too. Thank you, Rap. How long they been there?
That's the actual skeleton of the original Kane.
Yeah,
also.
he's a mummy. It took his soul.
Go away.
Got to believe me! No! Go away! Carolyn!
Looking like
That was the real Carol Ann after she passed. Like
That was a little midget.
13 days later. They fucking
They're called
used her
little
body.
people, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Kane's a dick.
Those are actually props.
They're not real for real.
Yeah, they didn't.
Those are
real
props.
skeletons.
I will say that. Those are actually props.
I hate how Pierce loses her head so easy.
Real decapitator head.
A little demanding, just a little bit. Little.
What?
Give her back her family.
Actual
Okay.
ninja.
And a
No
shit
special effects
ending to
used
go
there.
with it.
Is it over or is it not?
No, we left for a fourth one.
I liked how they took out the Twin Towers before it even happened.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. I guess let's get to recommendations. All right. The first one will be, of course, Jay brought this up, so that's why we're going with this, because I 100% agree. It's going to be Gremlins 2, because it's very similar.
Dante.
Electric Boogaloo.
Gremlins 2,
Fuck
Electric
yeah.
Boogaloo, but very similar
Love
in
it.
the high-rise building with all the different stuff going on in there. What'd you say
yeah.
to me the other day, Jay? It's kind of like the shops and stuff like that, and they live on top of it. It's just similar, right?
Yes.
That's pretty much it.
Good answer. Good answer.
Thank you, Jay,
That was
for my
great,
back.
guys.
Great input.
Fuck, you guys are crushing it.
Come to me with the hard hitting questions. I got the answers.
Not the easy one.
My bad.
Good
All right,
answer.
next one will be the remake of Dawn of the Dead, because obviously they live in a mall and zombies attack, and Zack Snyder directed this, and it's actually
I
a
love
pretty
her,
good
by the
movie.
way. The lead in this, I forget what her name
Sarah
is.
Sarah
Polly.
Polly.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Sarah
Adventures
Polly.
of Baron
I
Munchausen.
like how everyone was there
That's
for
a
that.
great
but they weren't
one.
there for me. Thank you, Jay.
I like the zombie baby.
I do like this. I don't like it as much as the original, but I think it is a fun movie, and I think the
I think it's better.
cinematography in it is fucking bomb. Yeah, it's debatable, man. That is debatable. The original is 100% way too long, but it is a good movie. Third recommendation, I've never seen it, but I want to. Chopping Mall.
Oh my
Sounds
God.
awesome to me.
Great fun
Robots
movie.
killing women in bikinis. I mean, what's not to like about that? Is
This
it?
is a good time,
I
boys,
think
right
hopefully
here.
we get to this eventually, because I know there's robots and I know they go crazy and I know they kill.
And there's
you.
no chopping. All they have is they just have lasers.
well,
Chopping mall, chop.
lazy-
And they have a
chopping
smoking
mall.
section in the fucking food court.
let's see. I'm down with it. Hopefully one day we get to it and watch it. Do you guys have any recommendations for what the hell? What button was that? Okay, don't stop recording. What do you guys have any recommendations for movies that are either a third movie in the series that you like, and or something to do with a high-rise shopping mall, etc., etc.? Does anyone have anything?
Yeah, Land of the Dead.
Oh, I didn't think about Land of the Dead. Damn it, that's a good pool.
They have that like basically skyscraper. It's called Green something, but that's where everybody wants to live.
Mhm.
So that because they can live in luxury instead of being surrounded by zombies.
And it was filmed in Pittsburgh, and it takes place around the Three Rivers. It's freaking. I don't think it was filmed there though. I think it was filmed in Chicago. Go ahead, Jake. What you got?
Green Room.
Oh,
Ooh, I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull this off.
Oh yeah, no, that's just fucking
La,
dope.
la, 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 la.
I want that to be one of my picks.
I don't want
Nice.
it spoiled.
He
because
wants
I
it
don't
to
Did
be
you
one of
take
his
your
picks.
headphones off for?
Yeah.
Is that a spoiler? I want it to be one of my picks.
Nope. just I've stayed away from spoilers, and I need to watch that movie.
Oh, okay. Well, you definitely don't want to hear this.
I got one of the
Green Room. Oh man, he's missing out so much. Green Room. Holy fuck. Guys, can you believe it? Oh shit, he's back on Green Room.
Oh man, that was crazy.
Shit. Oh
yeah, that part where William Shatner showed up and they had a big fight.
Oh yeah.
Damn it! Not the Shat.
Yeah, Captain
I tell you what,
Kirk was
William
like
Shatner as a white supremacist, I never saw
he
it.
was
like
the
this at all.
Grand Wizard
It was
of
a
the
bold
KKK.
move. It's a bold
Look at
move for him to do a
William
movie
Shatner.
without his toupee on. I thought that was a very brave choice.
Yeah.
Raph, you got a pick?
Madagascar 3.
Oh,
wait,
God, back to
Self-contained on the island. I get it. Yeah.
I mean, technically, I did say a third
I don't have
movie, so you're fine. Javi, do you got a
What
pick?
about Dread or The Raid?
Oh,
That you know what's so funny, Jay? Those were the two I was about to
Rampage.
say. I was about to say
Jay or
Dread.
Jake?
Jake.
No, Jake. Sorry, I was about to say The Raid and Dread. When Dread is basically a remake of
It's it's the same fucking thing, but
same
it's
thing.
so
But
much
it's so
better.
cool.
I
It's
like
so
it.
cool.
Yeah.
And it stars Bones from Star Trek, so that's cool.
Javi, you got
Billy
one?
fucking Butcher.
Yep.
I got a movie that takes place in a building. Well, one of the main scenes is for a building. I'm gonna go with Ernest Scared Stupid. When they deck out that tree house. Yeah, I'm throwing this in on this one.
I do love
Yeah,
Ernest
they
Scared.
also go to the school and all around town. Jesus,
And Eartha
it's
Kitt's in it.
And-
Treehouse.
And just like this movie, they turn people into wood.
For Tom Skerritt, maybe. With that said, guys, we put the Poltergeist trilogy in the trash. We are done with it. No more. We are not doing the remake. We'll figure out something else.
You know what? I never saw the remake, but I hear it's absolutely
I
awful.
heard it's trash. I'm gonna watch it out of
Is
interest.
Sam Rockwell in it?
Yes, I believe so.
Does he
Oh,
show
you
his
know,
ass?
great, like everything. Like, how can it be bad? Like, but I hear it's horrible also.
Amityville Horror.
What about it?
That's
that
a
would be
movie.
my rec.
And that's his
Yeah, that would be my rec.
Oh!
My recommendation.
An hour
My bad.
later.
I was like,
Joe Montana.
Johnny Utah.
Well, if it ain't moons over my sunshine, goddamn John did.
all right, David, tell them where they can find you on the internet.
You can find me at Stop Motion Nightmares. I just put up a new stop motion video, and on Instagram at Children of Dave. And because we're in threat level red again, and I just pretty sure I had COVID, I'm not doing stand up until this shit calms down again. So I'll see you guys whenever.
See you on the other side. Yeah, it fucking sucks, man. I'm sorry you went through that. With that said, you can find us at wearepodcast.podbean.com, where you can find all the podcasts. Also, check us out on social media, /WeArePodcast, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You can find us every Monday for Camp Slash Horrorcast, where we talk horror movies from the past, live at 8 p.m. on Twitch, YouTube, everywhere else. Jerry Reed will be there, believe it or not. With that said, next week will be Shin Godzilla. So that is super cool. I blurred
Are you
out.
for real?
I fade out. Yeah, Shin Godzilla. What? We can't do that?
I thought you were just like trying to do another dig at Raph. Also, we're legitimately watching.
No,
Shin
we're legit
Godzilla.
watching Shin Godzilla. It
No,
was either
yeah.
between the original Godzilla or Shin Godzilla, and I chose Shin Godzilla. I haven't seen it, and I want to see it, and it's more modern. And I love the original Godzilla. I think it is a masterpiece of horror. It's a masterpiece of cinema. I'm pumped for Shin Godzilla. Don't know if it's really a horror or not. I guess we'll find out, but I hopefully falls into the category of it.
Watch it on mushrooms. It'll turn into a horror.
Dude,
Do not watch it on your phone. Jesus
No,
Christ.
no. Mushrooms, it's happy. You root for Godzilla.
Whatever
On
Jay's
acid,
doing right
And
now.
it
acid.
turns into a horror movie.
That scared me, dude. You look like you had like a spike through your head there. It was freaking me out. With that said, guys, keep horror in your heart. And remember, keep horror in your heart. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Keep
Deuces.
horror in your heart. With that said, I'm going to learn how to cut the feeds. Once I learn how to cut the feeds. Thank you, guys. With that said, where is it? Oh, my computer crashed. That's why.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Later.
Were we even live? Hopefully not.
Nobody even watched it.
No one ever watches it. It's fine.
Well, that was a good
for us.
dry run.
It's our own thing.